In order. Secretary Fatterini, please call the roll.
Patrick Hill.
Here.
Tony McComiskey.
Here.
Ben Kaplan.
Here.
Jim Pillinger.
Here.
Taylor Burrick. Here. Greg Brittingham.
Here.
Johnny Gill. Ryan Johnson. Here. John Madelon.
Here.
Aaron Niles.
Here.
Sean Moran.
Here.
Michael Harmon.
Here.
Mira Bragg. Here. Chad Killen.
Here.
Chris Lixick.
Here.
Steph Mullen. Here. Ashley Saluda. Here. Catherine Thompson.
Here.
Francis Arrigo.
Here.
Hannah Benz.
Here.
Aaron Meacham. Here. Gerard Giscani.
Here.
Jackie Turret.
Here.
Mark Wolf.
Here.
Tiana Wu.
Here.
Alex Gandolfo. Brooke Guccic.
Here.
Nicholas Papadis.
Here.
Amelia Smith.
Here.
Anthony Wagner.
Here.
Annabelle Waplinger.
Here.
Benjamin Zabare.
Here.
26 PCG. Here. ACM.
Here.
Active Minds.
Here.
Allies.
Here.
APO.
Here.
Autism Speaks.
Here.
Biosphere.
Here.
Black Student Union.
Here.
Bomb Squad. Cheers.
Here.
China Poetry Club.
Here.
Civil War Club.
Here.
Class of 2014.
Here.
2015.
Here.
2016.
Here.
2017.
Here.
Classics Club.
Aye.
College Dem.
Here.
College Republicans.
Here.
Colleges Against Cancer.
Here.
Dance Ensemble.
Here.
Dance Team.
Here.
Disciple Makers Christian Fellowship.
Here.
Drop the Octave.
Here.
Entrepreneurship Club.
Here.
Film Society.
Here.
Four Scores.
Here.
Free Thinker Society.
Here.
Game Club.
Here.
Dewberg TV.
Here.
Deco.
Here.
German Club.
Here.
Gettysburg Student Musical Theater.
Here.
Gospel Choir.
Here.
Habitat for Humanity.
Here.
Interfaith Council.
Here.
International Affairs.
Oh, here.
International Club.
Here.
Japan Club.
Here.
Jazz Appreciation Society.
Here.
LASA.
Here.
Law and Justice Society.
Here.
Lutheran Student Movement.
Here.
Off Trial.
Here.
NAACP. Alan Nightingale.
Here.
Painted Turtle Farm.
Here.
Peace and Justice Club. Free Health Club.
Here.
Free Vet Club.
Here.
Sangha.
Here.
SASA.
Here.
Shots in the Dark.
Here.
Slavic Club.
Here.
Skeptical Chemists.
Here.
Society of Physics Students.
Very good.
Student Alumni. Upscale.
Here.
Motion to approve last week's minutes.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Abstentions? The minutes pass. So we won't be having a meeting next week because it's reading days. So just mark it on your calendar. I talked to Jeff Foster on Friday about a follow-up for the conversation we had last Monday, which was pretty awesome, so thanks, guys. He's looking to come back maybe sometime around January, and until then he's going to try to compile information from the past 10 years about all the stuff that we talked to him about. So once that happens, I'd be glad to forward it to all of you guys. Did everyone get my email? Did all the senators get my email about Dickinson? Just food for thought, just think about it. Paul Wasserman is speaking tomorrow in this room at 7. He just did a presentation like an hour ago and it's pretty awesome. And we have the club coming for Senate recognition. And we have Jesse from GLC coming back to speak. So that's all I have to tell you.
This Wednesday, the Student Life Committee will be voting on Fall Honors Day recipients, so I'll get back to you guys on how that goes next week.
All right, Ben.
We allocated $463 to LASA and $227 to BSU.
All right, Christiana.
If you're, I guess I can make this at the end, but if you're on my committee, if you could just like stay after for like 7 seconds with me, that would be great.
All right, Jim.
So Paul Con met last Friday, and we have some potential election policy changes that we are going to bring up at the next meeting, which I guess wouldn't be next Monday, but the following Monday. But I can talk a little bit more about that when we get to committee reports.
Awesome. Taylor.
Great, so I've started sending out a monthly attendance to the club presidents, and there is a bit of a misconception. If you could relay this back to them, the X's mean you're absent, not here. I've gotten a couple of really confused emails, and I'm really sorry for that. I'll also send out an email explaining that, but if you can just relay that, that'd be great.
Okay. Well, we have no old business. So GLC.
Thank you, Matt.
Yep.
Hey guys, Jesse DiMartino, leadership mentor, the Garthwaite Leadership Center. I know I came to talk to you guys a couple weeks ago about the GLC, but I kind of wanted to just talk for a minute or two about an event we have coming up on Parents Weekend that I'd just like to let you guys know about. Maybe you guys could let the members of your respective organizations know about. So on Parents Weekend, we are going to be hosting the Garthwaite Leadership Summit. And what that is a panel-style discussion. There's going to be 4 alumni who are going to be talking about their leadership experience from Gettysburg all the way to their journey to where they are today. We have Nick Johnson, who is the National Vice President of Sales for NBC. We have Dale Liverpool, who's a 1993 alumni who is an entrepreneurial DJ. He sets up his own disc jockey business, which is really cool. And Flora Darpino, who is actually the first female Brigadier General of the United States. So I encourage you guys to check it out. Check out the GLC webpage. You'll be seeing it on the digest. You'll be seeing it on the homepage. If you guys are having your parents come and you're looking for something to do besides, I don't know, get lunch and dinner and maybe just hang out, definitely suggest that you guys come by. But thank you for having me tonight.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you. All right, and I'd like to bring up Free the Slaves for Senate recognition.
Hi. We aren't all Free the Slaves, we're just 2 people. So we're coming to you for student recognition, Senate recognition, so that we can do more things on campus. We are an organization that is trying to raise awareness that slavery is still a thing in the world and that it wasn't just ended with what we imagined to be the Civil War. We're also trying to raise activism towards this, so not just like awareness, but also get people to try and combat against it, both internationally and nationally, but also locally. It's still a thing here in Gettysburg because people consider sex trafficking and active slavery. We have some events that are planned. A movie coming out is called 12 Years Enslaved, and so we want to take students to go and see that. We are also working and trying to work in conjunction with the Historical Honor Society to put on a trivia night.
We have some cub table events planned. We're trying to get some speakers on campus. We're going to see a speaker at Hood College. We're, I guess, bringing a group of us, anyone who wants to come. But yeah, we'll be getting the word out around campus as soon as we get officially recognized.
Are there any questions?
So does Gettysburg actually have a sex trafficking problem?
The community as a whole, yeah, the greater community.
Okay, that's news.
Make sure we get that whole minutes.
We are currently 10. It's a mixture of juniors and seniors. So if you want to join.
Are there any questions? Is there a motion to recognize?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Abstentions? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Academic affairs,
No, Mark.
BMC, Black.
We have a lot to say. Okay, we had our first meeting tonight.
Alright, so today we met with Dean Rickert from Academic Advising, and we got to talk to her about the new initiatives that Academic Advising is trying to get out there for us as the students. So she has a few exciting things that she wanted us to talk about. The first is that they're looking to make a change in summer advising for first-year students before they come to Gettysburg. And what the process for that would be was getting them in contact with a professor before they would even register for classes. So they'd have somebody who they'd be able to look up to talk to about potential classes, questions they would have, anything like that. So that would be pretty cool. Another thing that they're looking at that we don't have officially yet, but we talked about it last year at the Senate meeting, so I thought it was really interesting that they brought it up, was feedback from students on how their advisors are doing. And they're looking to do that in a way that doesn't seem like a critique or an evaluation, because professors get a lot of those. I think sometimes they get not disheartened by them, but they just feel like they're being critiqued by students a lot. So instead of that, it would be more of like constructive feedback, not necessarily criticism, but places open for criticism if there is any. Things like that, that people who didn't have maybe such great experiences with their advisors would be able to relay that information back to academic advising, which is what they're really interested in.
And Dean Ricker's trying to keep her pulse on professors who are doing a great job and people are really having a great experience with. So next Senate meeting, not next Monday, but the Monday after, we're going to hand out note cards and you guys can
she's looking for a focus group or a working group that can maybe work on the form that she's looking to send out to students about the faculty advisors. So she had asked about maybe doing something with academic affairs. So we'll talk to Christiana about that and maybe get more information to. Oh, nope, that's not Christiana. That's Tiana. That's what I meant.
But you don't have to be in either committee. It's a collaborative group that will really focus in on how students and advisors can work together in an effective manner. So if that's something you're interested in. If you had a bad experience with yours and want to make it better for future students, please consider joining. I don't think it'll be a huge time commitment, but it could be really impactful. So we'll have more information for you about that next meeting.
Thanks. PR?
Yep, nothing.
Qualcomm?
Yeah, so what we went over last Friday, as a committee, were basically just some basic changes that we want to make to election policies, and the first of which would be that the vice president would need to hold a meeting about the rules specifically, and this would be before petitions are even brought in, just so that there isn't, the confusion that we had with some of the rules this year. And this is another real basic thing that would be going in there would be that attempting to convince another candidate to drop out of the race in any way, whether it be a joke or not, is immediate grounds for disqualification. So that's all we got.
Great. Sustainability? Special events and programming?
Hi guys, so the gazebo outreach did not work at all. We'll have class during between 10 to 12 when we were trying to do it. So instead, tomorrow and Thursday, we're going to move it to the library from 7 to 9 p.m. And we're going to be giving out servo cookies, lemonade, coffee. I think this is going to help a lot better because people procrastinate at the library at night and everyone wants a servo cookie and they're hungry studying. So if you could spread the word, that'd be great. I really think this is actually going to work this time. And please come and grab a servo cookie.
What time is this?
7 to 9, Tuesday, Thursday.
Great, thank you. Student safety?
I finally got last week's report. We had 1 drug abuse, manufacturing and sales, 2 disorderly conducts, 5 underage, 2 citations, 3 assaults, 1 racial intimidation, and 1 arrest. And they still have not gotten through this week's, but I'll probably report that in 2 weeks, because it sounds like it was a busy week. Also, we had our first meeting. The only issue we've really heard on the table is we're working on Huber a lot. If anybody has any other issues, please bring them up with me so we can start meeting this committee. That's it.
Great. Are there any questions for Harry? Are there any club announcements? Really? Is this a stop?
Panhellenic is going to be selling the old Greek Week and other t-shirts in the Cub this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 11 to 1, I think. So stop by. And all of the money goes to lymphoma research. So it's a good cause, and they're really cool shirts. So come by if you're interested.
Yes.
I said this last week, but 80 Pies Pizza Pie Night is on Wednesday from 5 to 7 in the Club Ballroom. It's $5 at the door, $1 off for every can tab you bring, because that's our philanthropy. And if you go, you can win all these cool gift certificates.
Great. Yep.
LASA is having a Latino dinner night of performing arts next Saturday. So come out for a lot of good Hispanic food and Spanish performances. And there's something else. I can't think of it. So that's it.
Awesome. Anyone else? Is there a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Second. All those in favor? All those opposed? Abstentions?